Now, local government units are most affected in times of calamities and health crises. That's why national and even foreign groups are pitching in to help vulnerable communities. Now, the Czech Embassy Manila and the group Assistance and Cooperation for Community Resilience and Development, or ACCORD Incorporated, are working to provide shelter and sanitation facilities to high-risk communities. With us this morning on New Day is Sindhy Obias. She's the Executive Director of ACCORD Incorporated. Good morning, Sindhy.
Good morning, Paulo, and good morning, everyone.
Sindhy, this is amazing work that you guys have done here, especially in the middle of a pandemic and in the wake of recent storms. The timing couldn't have been more perfect. Please tell us more about this initiative and what exactly is it that you guys are doing?
Yes, we are indeed grateful to the Czech Republic and Czech Republic and Humanitarian Aid Program that enabled us to offer solutions and help communities and local governments strengthen their disaster preparedness capacities. This project provided safe and dignified emergency shelters as well as water and sanitation facilities to fire-affected families in Malabon and Cagayan de Oro and homeless families in Navotas who were seeking emergency shelters during the pandemic. And in addition to that, the partner cities have also prepositioned tents and temporary partition for evacuation centers that can be easily deployed and used. And we also support the improvement of toilet facilities, which are essential and one of the very basic needs in evacuation centers. And the same partition systems was also used to design the low-cost and easy-to-build COVID-19 treatment and monitoring facility that augment the local hospital capacity. In Malabon, we were able to set up a 36-bed community quarantine facility that is currently providing adequate areas for COVID-19 patients in the city. And in addition, we also provided portable hand washing stations that were deployed in evacuation centers, in hospitals, in public places with heavy foot traffic to promote hand washing and help prevent the spread of the virus. So those were the contributions of the project in enhancing the existing capacities of the LGUs and communities when it comes to disaster preparedness and response.
Sindhy, that's pretty impressive stuff. I wanted to ask, how are you guys, how would you say, focusing on which particular areas? You've named, I think there are four cities or four areas that you have really sort of focused on. How were these areas chosen?
These are densely populated cities and high risk to disasters. In the past, we have seen these cities experience histories of severe flooding and massive displacements. And during emergencies, we have seen people who have to flee their homes and face the problems of cramped evacuation centers, inadequate water and sanitation facilities, as well as issues of safety and privacy. And the COVID pandemic even worsened the situation and put them to greater risk, especially to displaced persons with disability, older persons, children, and women in this particular densely populated cities.
It really is very timely work that you guys are doing. How can people help or how can people pitch in? Are you accepting volunteers?
This project has already concluded, but right now we continue to implement similar projects in urban poor communities, such as the Move Up. It's supported by European Civil Protection and Humanitarian Aid operations. We also have ongoing emergency response operations in areas affected by Goni and Ulysses. And of course, we also mobilize volunteers and financial aid and resources that will be helpful to these communities.
That sounds truly is amazing work, very impressive stuff that you guys are doing. Thank you so much to ACCORD Executive Director Sindhy Obias. Have a good morning.